Alright, welcome back again. This is Onigato. Just gone through and checked a few things that I was thinking were probably affecting us from the last time. Turns out I was dead right. We have over 112 dwarves, 113 dwarves, sitting in our fortress right now. This is a little bit crazy considering we were just founded, well, not too very long ago. So it is getting a little bit crowded in here, and haven't quite gotten everything set up for that. So what I'm going to do here for the next little bit is I'm basically going to pause, run through, get a whole bunch of stuff set up for additional food, additional places where I've made some mistakes, like here. That should only be a 3 wide corridor. It's a 4 wide. I'm going to put a wall in there. I was planning on smoothing it out anyways, so not like it's a big deal. Same thing right here. Fixing a couple of oopses and stuff like that. But I'm going to run through, try to get things back to being a little, well, trying to get things back a little bit more towards stable right now. Because, let's face it, 113 mouths to feed, and I don't think I have nearly enough. No booze, not nearly enough food, not by a long shot. And let's see here. Yep. Not nearly enough stuff to turn into booze either. So we're going to try and get some of that caught up, fixed, and stabilized. So the first thing we're going to do, get 2 stills working just constantly. I'm probably going to have them cancel out really quickly, but I do have some plump helmets available. Next thing we're going to do is we're actually just going to pause for a bit and do some work in Dwarf Therapist. So let's take a look at what everybody is doing right now. It's a very fun thing to do with Dwarf Therapist. You can just see what everybody's current job is. So read the dwarves through. Alright, we got one guy going through and brewing. Yay. Our 2 carpenters are making beds. We need that. Constructing buildings of some sort. Probably building those walls that I just had them build. Building a table. That's fine, whatever. You guys are digging, that's good. Got a bunch of dwarves on let's get drunk duty. Let's see, he's chopping down trees for making into beds, that's good. Fishing. Well, I do need more food. Also need to build a thing there. Forge tool. Wait, what? Forge tool. Alright. Let's take a look at the jobs list here. Page down already. Let's see. Who is it that's forging the tool? Colette Dorgum. Well, let's see here. Easier way to figure that out is to go take a look at Colette herself. What is she doing? She's making rock jugs. Okay. Keep doing that. We like that. Gathering plants. We could use that, definitely. 2 hunters doing very good stuff. We like that. 3 farmers actually going through and planting stuff. 1 person cooking down fat for us. 2 dwarves sleeping. Storing items in stockpile. So basically all of our dwarves are actually doing something fairly useful. It's just that some of them are doing things that are a little bit more useful than others. For instance, all of our fish are dwarves. Let's face it, I don't really need fishing right now. Come on, turn all the fishing off. I'll need that later. I'll turn it back on later. But for now, I frankly need them doing other stuff. And these guys that are storing stuff, they could be storing practically anything. There's no way of telling exactly what they're storing. Problem is, they're probably storing stuff that we don't really need stored too badly. Let's see. How many people do I have planting stuff? Those 3 are gathering plants. Those 3 are actually planting the plants. We'll let Dwarf Fortress run for a little bit, see what happens here. As you can see, I already did, in our last video, I did set up a couple areas that we're planning on turning into additional farm plots. For right now, they are going to be basically just our most basic farm plot, plump helmets. And yes, I know dwarves are getting a little bit tired of plump helmets and dwarven wine, which is why I have dwarves upstairs going to gathering plants for me. But we need the plump helmet production because 113 dwarves makes it difficult if you don't have enough food production in place. Especially plant production. Now, one thing I could do is I could run an exploratory shaft down, see if we can find the caverns. Actually, would not be entirely a bad idea to try that. Okay. And the question is, which way do I want to dig to get to those? And I think we're going to go that way. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to set up basically a second chamber. It's not going to be too very far off of the main chamber here for pathing purposes, but on this one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 down there. We'll let them dig that out. Actually, we're just going to de-designate everything here except for that, which will be another downward stairway eventually. Anyways. Did they finish that? No, they didn't. Of course they didn't. Okay, but we did finish these. So we can put in plump helmets year-round. Almost done with that. Now, Plum helmets are really useful because they grow so very fast. 45 days from planting to maturation. You can see we got a whole bunch of them over there. So, let's see. Okay, now, the question I have is, what is everybody doing? And do I have at least 2 people brewing? And the answer is I do not. So somebody who's drinking should become a brewer. What are you doing in general? Not a whole lot. Okay. You just became a brewer. Yes. Okay. And sleepers, hunters, gatherers of plants. So, how do I still have a fisher dwarf? Stop that. There we go. No fisher dwarves. Got better jobs for you guys to be doing. Speaking of, what can he do? He could be a mason. Okay, let's get him back to being busy. Okay, you can see they've already finished the wall here and here. Not much reason to put wall right there, because I'm just going to dig that out anyways, so, I mean, it's already an empty spot, leave it be. Alright, now, need to put in some barracks, just so that people have places to crash, rather than that dwarf that was sleeping on the floor right there. Doesn't have a bed, he's gonna crash wherever he can. Alright. Okay. Right, where are my diggers? What are they doing now? Eating, storing items in barrels. Okay, at least these 3 are actually digging. Let's take a look real quick. I think those will show up as... Okay, so I have a total of 5 picks. Right. So they should all be capable of at least mining, even if they aren't actually doing so. Let's see, plump helmets, wild strawberries. I've got some alcohol! I have alcohol! Take that off the cook list. Take that off the cook list for now. I need more alcohol before I can start using it to cook with. Tallow. Excuse my cough. I'm getting over some bronchitis, which always sounds worse than it really is. Okay. So, I did realize that I also forgot to build a very important shop for those fishermen that already exist. a fishery. The reason why it's important for those fishermen that already exist: fish don't get processed properly if they don't have a fishery. Go figure. Alright. Ready to be split, ready to be split, ready to be split. Okay, so all my beehives are ready. Thing is, I don't think I actually have any jugs. Barrels, buckets, mechanism, trash components, goblets. I'm not even sure where they belong in there, but okay. But I am pretty sure, however, I don't actually have any jugs. There we go. Jugs can be used by beekeepers to gather the bee stuff, which is important. Alright. Look how crowded that's getting. Mittens. Somebody must have died. Alright. Kid went crazy. Sorry. Alright. Oh, what? Oh. I must say double hit enter instead of single hit. Nope. D. I. Alright. Let's try that again. Dig it out. What? He ended his mandate. Now the question is, did he actually get it? No, he did not. So, Tulan Bukbonmanon, the mayor, put forth a mandate. He wanted spears. He wanted 3 spears. He didn't get his spears. He's sad about that. As a result, he accused the previous leader, Barasadug, who is now our traitor, and accused him of being the reason why he didn't get any spears. He's demanding 101 days in prison for leader Barasadug. No, that's not happening. Good grief, what do we got? 5 miners, 4 woodworkers, 2 stone workers, 11 rangers. I'm probably going to have to cut that down a little bit. 6 peasants? Alright, that's it. What's everybody's profession? Another really good way of looking at what everybody is. Administrator. Babies. Can't do much with babies. He's a bone carver. And probably be big bone carving, honestly. Let's see. 57 children who don't do anything. Actually, a lot of children, if they grow up in the fort, will often have a lot of farming fields, just because they can actually gather the plants, and it actually improves their farming fields. So I see a lot of people with farming fields that don't make sense. They never actually did anything there, or at least you didn't think they did. Alright, what do we got? 7 people who are just absolute peasants. Now let's turn them into herbalists and farmers, except for him. He's carpenter. He's getting to become pretty decent at it. Not decent enough that he's changed his profession yet, but okay. Oh, maybe he has. Good. I don't need to be a farmer anyways. Engineers, none. Okay, and I still don't have a military, which I really need to fix. Okay. So, still no. Right. Okay. Still no caverns. That doesn't mean much, though. Okay. So we've explored down to here. I'm going to do a little bit more exploration. I'm just going to cut a line out to about here, just to see what we can see. And while we're at it, more. God, no. More migrants. More. Alright, let's see how bad it is. Okay, so it hasn't detected them all yet. Alright, here we go. 2, 3, and a child, and two children. And a bunch of other people. And a bunch of other people. We might end up. Excuse me for a second. I'm gonna go cough my head off. Sorry about that. So it looks like they've all finished showing up. And how many did we get? Oh, good heavens. Migration wave. By the most recent. Another 15 dwarves. Alright, let's see what we got. Decent tanner. Good. Like I said, I don't need anybody on fish duty. Nobody with some decent hunting skills. I do have a mason stone detailer. That'll be useful, but a leather worker, a weaver, and a wax worker. 2 of 3 industries I don't even have access. I don't even have set up yet. Yay! A decent furnace operator and a decent weaponsmith. That's gonna be good. But yeah, useless. The entire lot of them. Maybe they actually have military skills. Uh, nope. I mean, he's an axe dwarf, so that's interesting. And he's a spear dwarf of some sort, but not really a military. Okay. Social skills? Eh, nothing. So in other words, these dwarves are a bunch of idiots who can't do squat. Well, I guess they can help me try to keep down my food problem. I'll let him be actually what he is. Alright. More farmers. More farmers is good. Especially when I don't have enough food incoming. Alright, let's see here. Alright, that's already set up, that's set up, that's set up, and that's set up. Need to set this one up here. And having a total of 5 5x5 farm plots with plump helmets should really help. Alright. Wow. My cough hasn't been this bad except for right now. Go figure. Alright, let's put some beds down. Because another 15 people means more people using up the beds we've already got. Alright. Alright, let's see what we've got down here. Digging out, digging out, digging out. What do we have anyways? What is this stuff? Tetrahedrite. Tetrahedrite, what is that? Oh, okay. Useful stuff, or silver, or of copper. You can use it as a silver ingredient. Plus diorite. Of course it's diorite. I think that's... I can't remember if that's magma proof or not. Pyrites, that's some good stuff there. What do we have here? More diorite, 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 diorite. Philitite. Some granite up here. Okay. Well, we're going to let our dwarves dig out some more. Don't have much better else to do, so... Alrighty. 2 of 3 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 Aha. Knew there was something I meant to do. Okay. So let's go ahead and make some more bedrooms here, so we have some people who are not quite so unhappy. There we go. Now, as dwarves, it's already a room. There we go. As dwarves come along, and they will claim these rooms, just automatically, the first person to sleep in them will claim the room. I want to leave this as a barracks of sorts, but I can actually put a room there. We actually call it a dormitory. And what the heck, we'll just resize the room to be the entire freaking thing. Now, any bed that's put into that area will automatically be part of the dormitory. Eventually I'll shrink it down and resize it and everything, but for now it is the dormitory and it is useful to have. Alright. We have him working on rock jugs. Rock thrones and rock tables are being built. Rock coffers are going to be built. I believe this one is set up so you have to be skilled at least. Nothing going on in the mechanic shop. I don't really need to. Something's... Both my stills have stopped. Why have my stills stopped? Probably because I don't have any pump helmets handy. Let's take a look real quick. Only 45 drink. That's not even going to be enough for a week, much less... $128 dwarves for an extended period. That's just not going to work. I need more plants. I need more plants fast. All these people who just came in, I'm going to put them all on a long-term digging, or a long-term plant gathering. Now, let's see. I don't think I have anything really dangerous upstairs. I just have some carp. Admittedly, that's pretty dangerous stuff, but it's not insanely so. So, we're going to designate the entire surface as one big gather plants area. Oh, bother, that's why. They are out of distillable items. We got... Let's see... I've got some longland grass. Wait a minute. I've got a ratweed. Don't cook the ratweed. Thank you. Prickleberries, plump helmets. Got a pretty decent number of seeds here. I can probably... Okay. So I've got food, I just need alcohol. So I'm going to get my plant gathering dwarves to gather some plants. Because the designation is so big, it is causing some lag on the system. Is that building? Oh right, I deactivated everybody's fishing, so... an actual professional fisherman. Go do that. Okay. Real problem we're going to start having is we're going to have people starting to get real unhappy real quick. Alright, so everybody is content, it looks like. Not very content, that one. I thought my necropolis was ready. It is ready. Everybody, all the graves that are open are allowed to. Okay. He's just being crazy. Alright. Dug that out mostly. D. No, I. Okay. More tetrahedrite. That's good. Okay. Not sure why we haven't hit the first cavern, but that's okay. Usually not too very deep. Not really looking for it too very much either. We open up that first cavern though, and I'll probably put in, I don't know, big old section here or something. Just for the purposes of having it. Because when you open up the cavern, what'll happen is that you'll end up with plants and trees and other cave organics that will grow anywhere that you have soil or a soil analog like the sand. So that'll work really nicely for us if I can get them to, if I can find the caves. Great. Cat has adopted another person. Joy. Alright. Alright, you can see my frame rate is starting to suffer a little bit. I've got so many people tasked on plant gathering, and so many plant gathering targets, it's hurting my frame rate a little bit. But not too badly. Alright. Dwarf therapist. Alright, now let's sort by plant processing. No, by plant gathering. Plant gatherers are no longer masons. don't need them to be masons. I need them to be plant gatherers. That or farmers. They're not working on one set of fields, they're working on the other. Any of these my beekeeper? No. I do have beekeepers, yes? Yes. I have 3 beekeepers. Good. Alright, what animals do I have? Cats, some hens, roosters are good, some geese. I really need to take and claim that, but that's okay. Some chicks. Dog, okay. Trained to be a hunting dog, yay! Okay. Where is... Sort by fishing. What's he doing? Storing items in barrel. Alright. Stop him being a mason too. Storing items in barrels. That's fine. Wait a minute, I just heard something. What does he want this time? He doesn't want anything difficult, he just wants spears. Okay. Oh. Immodest. Clothing is starting to rot. Which, if we had certain secondary industries even possible, wouldn't be... Ah ha ha ha! Okay. So, pause. Alright, now. Yeah, we're gonna stop right there. Actually, no. We're going to allow them to go. That's not what we wanted. That's what we wanted. Okay. Oh wow, what is that? Cinnabar and quartzite. Oh, nice. Okay. So it was just a little bit further down. Quartzite, 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 quartzite. Galena. More diorite. And open space. So, we found it. Now the question is, what can we do with it? Alright, let's see. I see some silk. It looks like I'm... a couple levels up from it. From the surface. Wow, this is actually very expansive. This is big. Okay. It does look like that's the top, probably. Probably I'd have to explore more. Alright. That's the first level that actually has anything growing on it. You can see underground trees, tower caps, and fungi wood and other stuff. Cave moss. This will be good. With cave moss and floor fungus, I can actually go through and I can move my animals out underground. Just carve out a big enough area and it'll just become cave mossy. Assuming it's soil based, of course. Shrubs underground, those will be things that I can actually get, food like items off of. Made of gold. Oh, nice. Alright. So the answer is we don't need to dig any of those anymore at all. Okay. Okay. Now I gotta find the bottom of this thing. Wow. It is deep. It is a really, really deep cavern. And I don't see any animals in it yet. Just because I don't see them doesn't mean they're not there. I think that's probably the bottom right there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 13 levels, 13 Z levels. Okay, now I found it, and this is where I need to put those floor hatches, because it's not quite a bug, but I thought I had. Oh, I know why I don't have those. Okay. Because I dumped them here. That's why I don't have them. Okay. Okay. There we are. So, it's not quite a bug. It's just a accident of, of nature that creatures cannot break a floor hatch from underneath. Just cannot be done. They can't break them. So if you put down a whole bunch of floor hatches on the bottom level, it protects you against random, things deciding that they like to come up for a visit. Now in this case it also means that I'm not going to be able to see what's going on down there, but I don't have any dwarves that'll be staying down here very often anyways. So not a big loss. Though I could do some exploration down there. And I might want to do some gathering of silk later. We want to get our food situation handled first. Alright. Okay. Well, we've got 34 planting stock. What do we got, though? prickleberries, some strawberries, some grass. And some plum helmets. Okay. Huh. Honeybee royal jelly. I can cook with that apparently. Cool. Raw mussels. Mussels can be turned into actually cooked mussels, or at least processed mussels, and that'll be good eventually. In the meantime, you can kind of see I got stuff growing. Yay. High traffic areas will not have stuff growing on top of it, and I will probably want to go through and just floor this entire thing fairly soon, because I don't want actual plants like that growing on my main walkways. That'll become unwalkable in a second, or probably already is. And actually, it's not a bad idea. I'm just going to go ahead and do that. Areas where I don't need plant growth happening. Actually, yeah, I'm just going to do blocks. Actually, let's see here. Probably have some tables. And one of them's actually a pretty good table. And that's going to be our center table. And the rest of the tables, I don't care what their quality is, because the center table is the one that really matters the most. Actually, do I finally have the second cabinet? No, I do not. Mike Noble need. He needs another chest. I think I have a dwarf who could make that for him. If I could find her. There she is. Commit that. Actually, add a new task to this. Blocks. And put that one on repeat. Alrighty. Out of rock. Make more pots on a permanent repeat. Because I don't see very many pots just hanging around, and there should be a bunch of them just hanging around. No. In here. Okay, that's 2 empty pots. That's a filled pot. That's a filled pot. I only have like 2 empty pots right now. That's not good. Because I need more pots. Jugs I don't care about, but pots I do. Okay. Yep, there we go. Okay. Now let's make sure that those hatches all got put in place. Okay. So we're going to lock those all down. Did I just make those all pet passable? Yes, I did. There we go. Okay, now they're all locked. And nobody's going to try to go through them, which is good. So we don't want them to go through those. That's a dangerous area right now. And we are without military. Alright. Get my miners mining a little bit more. See, I keep finding ore, but I don't keep finding the one type of ore I'm looking for. Iron. Hoping to find some not too distant future. Alright, let's put some chairs down. Not that I really care about what the quality of these chairs is. And all rock chairs are called thrones. All wooden chairs are actually called chairs properly. Here we are. And that's the middle one. Make it into a dining room. And turn it into a meeting hall. That gives it the effect of being a zone, meeting hall zone, without actually needing to zone it. Kind of useful. Oh, no, that's not where I want that. Alright, well, we're getting close. Finally got enough beds up that most of my people are going to have beds finally. Or at least beds available. Do need to dig out some more areas for actual beds to go. Actually, may as well do that now. I'm thinking about it. Alright. There's two sections. 2, 3, 4, 5. That's not right. There it is. Alrighty. Get this all mined out. We'll have a nice little section again for beds to be put into. And I got both my wood carvers going full tilt on that. It's going to be interesting when I have to go through, deconstruct beds, reconstruct beds in another area, smooth out the original areas, put beds back into it. That's not for a little bit, though. Let's see. Okay. That should be nice and let you guys just sit on pause for a minute while I do this. Actually, that's what I'm gonna do. So while I had you guys paused, finished getting everything set up, and so my dwarves decided to throw a party. Yay. It's a great way of getting the kids out of the way. And yeah, that's gonna be fun. Okay, so they'll all hang out in here for a little while, basically making a nuisance of themselves and not doing any real work. But in the meantime, we need 4. Promote that up, promote that up, promote that up, promote that up. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have my skilled mason build me some statues, and I'm going to put those statues in the 4 corners of the dining room. They're probably going to be rather nice statues, to be honest, so that'll improve the general dining room quality. Let's see if I've got some. Yes, I do. Okay. Only the one. Alright. Right about there's good. Problem with parties is that you can rarely see anybody underneath them. And you can see I got the layout set up here for the major bedroom construction. And that's going to help out a little bit too. What is this on? Rock throne, rock table, rock throne, rock table. Okay. So that's going to swap back and forth between the two. Now let's see if I have any more beds to place. I do. Alright, that'll help. What I think I'm going to do is before I turn a section here into bedrooms on any of these new ones, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through, smooth out, dig it out first obviously, then smooth out the entire block, then go through and put in beds. This will help improve the quality of the rooms and just make them a little bit more livable for my dwarves. I did have to remove a single section of construction that I did here. I actually accidentally dug that out 4 wide, had to put walls in, and then I had to dig out remove the construction in order so that I can actually access this room. And you can see again, dwarves dig basically along, well, left to right, but vertically then left to right. So that project's going to take a while, long while. In the meantime, I have some caverns that I have discovered. Excuse me. I'm gonna have to do something with them. Huh? What's this? What's this? What's this? What's this? Hey! Caravan! Not the best time, guys. But oh well. Let's see, my plant gatherers have gathered a fairly decent swath off of the plants. That's good. Let's check my stores. Kitchen stores say I am storing a lot of plump helmets, not enough prickleberries, wild strawberries, or longling grass too much, and not nearly enough dwarven wine. Oh no. But with the trade caravan having arrived, I need to move some goods around. Let's see. They don't really get any of my meat. Might give them some of my fish. I'm definitely going to give them some of the eggs. They don't get any of the plant barrels. None of the drink, thank you. The weapons are all... oh. Large. I'm not going to be able to wield it anyways. They get that. Let's see. Ammo. I need all that. Need my anvil. Leather is good for use later. They don't really. That's not really worth a whole lot. I like those. I might be able to find some use for them later. Pigtail fiber cloaks. I need the body wear. If I had any body wear that was actually in bad condition, I would sell that. But I don't have any, so I have extracts. Oh, wait a minute. I know what that is. Yeah, honeybee royal jelly. I might trade that. Actually, yeah. That's probably worth some money. Well, sort of. Let's see. No. None of that. Definitely none of either of those. None of that. None of that. None of that. No, no. And absolutely not any of that. So, actually, you know what? I am going to just sell off most of my gold bars. Because I don't need them. I really don't. And I want to turn those blocks basically into floors later. Okay. Oh, right. I don't have a broker. Can't trade without a broker. Who's the best broker? He is. Who's next? He is. Wow. Okay. Trader. Trader's actually not bad at it, though. So we're going to give him that job. Not a very great trade set this time, but any trade is better than no trade. Okay. Bring items to depot. Not too many of those. Okay, that looks good. Not very many dwarves attending the party. Only, what, 5? That's good. Is that fishery still not getting built? Good heavens. Okay, so most of my dwarves are actually doing stuff that's useful, and I don't have that much stuff to haul, which is good. nice if they'd get these inside before they rot. I think that's what he's about to go do anyways, is to go grab that one. Ah, the goose laid eggs and I gathered them. Actually, I have an easy way to fix that. Change settings in my food, eggs. Ostrich. You can go through and restrict the types of eggs that can be taken. And that'll act almost as good as forbidding them. Problem is, then you gotta find the damn eggs. And it takes forever to find some of these. Giant. These are not giant geese, they are just geese. Goose eggs. Here we are. Alright, and this stockpile here. Probably just be easier to go from the bottom up. Or maybe not. Yes, it was. Okay. So I believe those are my only two stockpiles that I can actually stock food in. Which means the next time a goose actually claims one of these nests, I won't gather the eggs. Which is good, because I need those eggs to grow and hatch. Who do we have? These elves? No, they can't be elves, can they? No, they're dwarves. Okay, good. They're dwarves. Do I even know about elves? Let's see, I know about some kobolds, I know about some goblins. I do know about some elves, okay. Don't know about any humans, though. Huh. That also means they don't know about me, which could be a bad thing, or it could be a good thing. Oh. So if you're wondering why these guys are pathing so weirdly, green areas are places where wagons can actually walk. Red areas are not, for some reason or other. The typical reason is wagons require a 3 wide area to be able to walk. The green will path through the center of that. Trees, water, anything else counts as areas where they can't path. So their paths are really convoluted, is a good word for it. And they'll stay that way until I find a way to actually just, clear it. Alright, so where's leader and what does he do? He does not a whole lot. Alright, I stopped him doing any masonry work, which is fine. He basically doesn't do anything at this point, which is perfect for me. Well, he's doing hauling, but that's fine. Alrighty. And I'm training up some herbalists, which is good. What the 9 hell's happened here? Oh. Okay. One very important thing to note is that sometimes, well, anytime you fire a crossbow bolt at somebody, it auto forbids. Joy. Uh, Mainly to prevent people from, being stupid and pathing directly into the middle of a fight. They will still go hunt down socks. So every once in a while, it's a good idea to go through and say, I want to claim all the ammunition that's ever been shot and isn't broken, because there will typically be a lot of it. Alright. And one more. But he's hauling it right now, so it'll get there soon enough. And you can see that water buffalo probably had something on it, or had a bunch of stuff on it. The amount of stuff that the traders bring with them, is based on whether or not they can actually bring wagons. Wagons are capable of carrying, I want to say it's 20 or 30 times what a single trader can carry. So, alright, where is he? Skulking thief. I don't see a kobold. Somebody had to have spotted him, though. Well, easy way to find out. Ah, there he is. And he's going to run away, and our child's going to run away. What the hell is that child doing outside? Okay. So, we're going to wait for the wagons to arrive. They'll unpack, and then we'll have a whole bunch of goods to trade. And we may as well request him at the depot, because he's going to be needed there anyways in a little bit. Alright, let's see. I've got enough food coming in. Where is he this time? I hate goblins. Ah, kobold, right there. Child running away, kobold running away, because he doesn't know things that he can get in, which is good, because he can't. They're invisible until they're actually spotted, and they're also capable of getting past traps and other things. Which is why it's actually really useful to do something like set up. Claim that. Thank you. It's really useful to go through and set up areas where you'll have a couple of dogs or something similar, where the dogs will just sit there and everything that paths into your fortress will path through them. So I'll eventually be putting some dogs like right here. Actually, I can do that right now. It's far enough back here that it's not going to be a big deal. I want to put a bridge so it seals that spot there. And it'll just come out like 2, maybe 3 level areas here. And when that is sealed, nothing will be able to get in or out. The dogs will be back here, so any puppies they have won't be directly on the bridge. It won't get thrown around by it. And yet they'll be far enough forward so that they're always in the path of anything that comes in. Regular bridge. There we go. And we want it to retract. We want it to raise to the left. Be 3 by 3, I think. And yes, right there. Okay, we're going to make this out of... why not? Kimberlite blocks. It's pretty, and it's blue. And it stands out really, really well. Cancels drink. Seriously, are you people going and getting drinks from out there? You shouldn't be getting drinks from out there. You should be getting drinks from in here. It's a lot safer in here. There's a reason why I'm not making that a meeting hall. People tend to fall down the hole for wells, which is bad. But that should still be zoned. Okay, it's not going to come up as a water source apparently. Don't know why. Actually, okay. So I'm going to put Gabbro in here. If I remember correctly, the last time we tried to turn this on, I couldn't actually get mist up here, which I kind of wanted to do. I just kind of want to turn this whole thing, drain this whole thing right into here, and just let it drain. Couldn't get mist up here though, which is what the secondary effect that I was really looking for. So hopefully by putting a bit of a choke point on, I'll be able to get some mist. Actually, let me put even more of a choke point on. Shift CW. Put in a wall. There. Alright, looks like all the traders are in. They've got that all set up. All my goods have been moved. Yes. Very good. Okay. Let's trade. Okay, they know I need charcoal. They know I need coke. I need more coke. I need more charcoal. I need more coke. I need more charcoal. Coke and charcoal. Coke and charcoal. No. No, no, no. Oh, yes, need that. Yes, yes, need those. Yes, all of that. Yes, that and that and that. And lignite. Did I not get the lignite? I didn't. Okay. Lignite I can turn into more coke. Hematite is iron. Beautiful, beautiful iron. Don't really need wood. I've got wood aplenty. Either my own cuttings or what have you. Alright. Give them the barrels. Give them that. He's taking a loss right now. But I give him some of my gold bars. No longer is he making a loss. Alright. Do I really need rope? Kinda, sort of. I don't want to skip that. Dwarven rum. Dwarven beer. Not dwarven wine. I've got plenty of dwarven... Well, actually, no. I need dwarven wine. Dwarven beer, dwarven ale, dwarven rum. Okay, as As long as they're making a profit, they're usually okay with it. Trading sword, I don't need that. Steel spear, no. That's a trading spear. That's a trading spear. That's a trading sword. I don't need those. What is that? Oh, that's armor. Too expensive. Really nice, but expensive. Nice, but expensive. Really, really nice. Really want those. Can't really afford them right now. Let's see. Skip most of that, because, yeah, really nice, but really expensive. Gauntlets. Ah, seeds. 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 Pigtail seeds. Yes, pigtail seeds are good. No, 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 no. Pigtail seeds are good. Cave wheat seeds are good. Pigtail seeds are good. Leather bins are good. Especially when you can get them dirt cheap like that. Let's see. I'm not going to be able to buy the cloth bin, but I can buy some of the cloth maybe. There we go. Alright. I should be willing to trade for that, and he can't let me get away with it. Okay. Let's stop there. Trade there. Okay. Successfully traded. And he's happy. I'm happy. I am happy. I got some really good stuff off of that. Okay. And I no longer need the trader, because that's all I've got to trade this season. So he'll go run around and do some other stuff now. Mainly haul stuff back to the inside. Okay. Which is fine. And now I have pigtails. I'll be able to work with pigtails. Alright, let's see how my massive bedroom project is coming along. It's coming along nicely. Alright. So it's time to smooth that section out. I want to keep the smoothing jobs small, because if I make those too big, well, pathing will get even worse than it already is, and things will slow down even worse than they already are. I am a little surprised that this is not just flattening itself out, but there's a thing we can do. And that is put down a floor. Actually, no. I think I can get away with that. I'm actually going to use Gabbro blocks here, Mainly because I'm getting a 4 for 1 off of the Gabbro blocks compared to just regular Gabbro. What I'm going to do is I'm going to floor out basically all the main sections, including in here eventually. Just so that I don't end up with people, getting stuck behind trees and such. And besides, it'll make the floors really nice, and people like nice floors, and happy dwarves are happy. Okay. And another party. Oh, wait a minute, why have I not done that? I have two woodcarver shops here that don't have stockpiles set up. I'm like, why don't I have stockpiles? Alright. Don't have a lot of wealth. I do have a lot of imported wealth. I might be seeing some bad things come my way eventually. Let's see. I finally have a good chunk of wine, ale, beer, and rum, plus prickleberry wine. Good. Longland beer. Getting ahead of myself here. That's good. Finally getting ahead. Okay. Not allowed to cook with any of the alcohol. Okay. Especially since I still can't brew enough to keep ahead. I might need to put in possibly another 2 stills. We'll find out. Okay, still making rock pots. Switching up between thrones and tables. Carving me up some blocks. Wait, why is he in here? Oh, because he's going to the mayor, and the mayor is Toulon, and Toulon is, well, he's my best mason. Alright, we'll make Toulon stop for a little bit. Actually, stop that as well. That way he'll talk to him. Okay. That'll come along essentially. Okay, looks like we finally got the liaison to meet up with our mayor. Hopefully they'll keep talking for more than about 2 seconds. Wait, where do you go now? Why aren't you talking? Let's see. I don't think he's doing any, no, managerial things. Alright, where is he? Zoned creature. He's conducting a meeting. Where is he? Oh, there he is. In his office. Okay. Alright, let's see what we need. Don't really need leather anymore. We've got some of that. I mean, we'll always need it, but we won't need it much. Never need crafts. That's outbound stuff, not inbound. Don't really need any of that. Yeah, much as I would love to import steel bars, they're just too expensive, I know that. blocks, seeds, cave wheat, and sweet pods, and rock nuts. I'll have to get those. Don't need any of those, don't need any of those. Still need more of those. Nope. Not yet. Hopefully next time we'll actually have some outbound for them. Let's see. It's no dwarven wine, but dwarven ale, dwarven beer, and dwarven rum, yes. You make plenty of dwarven wine as it is. Let's see. Much hematite. Much lignite. Calcite. Magnetite. Limestone, because I could always use that. Okay. Don't need any of those. I can make some of that here in a little bit. Okay. Weird things happening in the real world here, apparently. I don't need any of those. I do need those, but I can't really see need for them right away. I will need some of these to be available. Actually, I can make my own. Just need things that make leather. Don't need sand, don't need that. Do need that. Do need that. Nah. Don't need any of those. Okay. And we got a dwarf over here doing detailing work. Making it all nice and smooth for the eventual bedrooms. Still haven't figured out what I want to do about the caverns. I'll figure that out eventually. Let's see. Why do I have a dwarf sleeping on the floor? Who is that? Oh, he's a hunter. They're used to sleeping rough, apparently. Even if they have a bed. Alright. The mayor is doing things. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What was that? I heard that. I heard that. Oh! Good thing! SoundSense has the exact same sound file for when somebody goes missing and when somebody grows up. In this case, somebody grew up. Logem, Idunalath. Right. New dwarf. Probably no skills applied. Hey, look. I was right. He has no skills. He'll make a decent farmer. And plant gatherer. Because I can always use another one of those. people I have on farming duty? Got a lot of people on farming duty. That's okay. It's an important duty to have. Alright. Okay, I can see a couple extra tables. Oh look, statues. Statues are starting to become a thing. Okay, good. Let's see, where is the mayor? What is he doing? He's getting himself a drink. Yeah. Alcohol. Okay. Hooray, I have a statue to put in. I have... Oh, okay, all 4 statues are ready. They're none of them brilliantly good, but they are all decently good. So, 1 statue at each corner. And this will help make that particular dining room a lot closer to being something like legendary, which would be really good. Okay. Need to smooth all that out. You know what? I need... current job. What's everybody's current job? Read them again, because it doesn't do that automatically. And... I only have 1 person detailing the floor. I need more than that. Let's see. I actually only have 1 person planting, but I have a lot of people gathering plants. That's good. They're all doing stuff, and most of it's pretty useful stuff. Let's see, prepare raw fish, yay. Prepare a meal, yay. Store items in stockpile, okay, we need that done. Ah, here we are, no job. I'm not gonna give her her job yet, because she still has things to do. Seriously, what are you doing now? Okay, now you're conducting a meeting. And the merchants are on their way out, which is just fine. Okay. Now let's take a look real quick. No, no. Wrong one. Let's take a look at his thoughts. Slept without a proper room. Ate a pretty decent meal. Yay. Child, so... yeah. No, she's not. She is a mother of her own. Married. Satisfied at work, so she actually has a good job. Talked with a child, complained about the lack of chairs. Okay. So, yeah, that's annoying, but not much we can do about it yet. Wait, I think I just saw... ah, she has kills. She has 10 kills to her name. Good grief. Huh. Okay. Alright. Get away with smoothing this out now. I'm not actually going to engrave the mass bedrooms, just because the mass bedrooms don't really need it. They're going to be nice. People are going to like them. They don't need to be engraved. BT. Let's see. There. Okay. Let's see if we got some chairs now. Yes, we do. Okay, can I put chairs there? No. I could put a chair there, but I don't want to. Chairs. Yay, chairs going here, going there. As you can see, I'm actually going to have more chairs than I am going to have tables. I'm going to have this row of tables here is going to have 2 rows of chairs. This row of tables is actually only going to have 1 row of chairs. Same with this row of tables here. It's going to have 1 row of chairs and a walkway behind each row of chairs. That way there's a walkway behind each row of chairs. People can get to them without having to climb over each other. At least as much. Once this liaison decides to leave, I'm going to be going ahead and putting the mayor back on stone detailing, but not on block carving. Because I need stone detailing more than I need block carving right now. Although, let's see if I've got any beds now. Yay! I have additional beds. Let's see how many beds I can put in. Okay. Well, got 2 more sections of beds in. That's something. Alright. Got jumped because another kobold thief outside. Don't you dare attack him. Okay, they break apart without actually combat. No idlers right now. And most of them are gathering plants and such. Alrighty. Job inner. Item misplaced. Blah blah blah. Okay. Bunch of pathing problems, but nothing too severe. Okay. Assign animal to chain. War dog. Nope. Nope, no, that's not what I wanted to hit. Assign animal. Hunting dog? Another hunting dog. I don't have another female war dog. I don't have another war dog yet. Okay. Okay. So, very important thing about wagon pathing. Wagons cannot path over traps, which means this 3 wide corridor cannot contain any traps if I want wagons to get to my trade depot. However, animals on chains do not count as traps. Therefore, the wagons can path right over the top of it, no problem. Where is... Now what is the mayor doing? Chaining an animal. Okay. Hey, my fishery finally finished building. Yay. Butcher shop is idle. Tanner shop doesn't have anything to do because I'm not butchering anything. But that's all to the good, actually. My chicks are still running around following Mommy Chicken, who I think just claimed another nest box. Wow. Okay. My chickens keep claiming the nest box, but my geese not so much. That's fine. And I still have to finish the floor up here. Again, fine. We actually need to finish the floor here a bit more, but that's okay. We need to get some of these idlers back. Although, I don't think we're going to get idlers anytime soon. All busy doing fairly important things, storing items in stockpile. 2 people without jobs. No jobs for you, you do jobs. They were probably just between jobs at the time. Okay. Now you can see here the difference between sand and hard stone. Pretty blatantly. This is gabbro floor. And no plants growing on it. This is sand floor, and it's actually got all sorts of plants and such growing on top of it now. So, I need to finish putting floor in all the way out to here. Just to stop that from happening. Because fungus and such, moss, that kind of stuff, not a big deal. Trees, on the other hand, trees block paths. And a blocked path is no good. Okay. Alright. Oh, no more fishing. Actually, let me take a look here. Who do I have on the screen? Okay. Got a couple of carp in the river. And all the merchant's stuff. If I wanted to, I could have gotten some extra animals, but I didn't really want to. I've killed... Cobalt Thief got killed. It's kind of good. Looks like most of the carp that were on the map decided to leave on their own accord. But yeah, okay. So I think that's mostly going to do it for this video. Um, Basically got really started on the, I won't even pretend to call it a mega project, but on the major project of just clearing out and getting all these rooms set up for eventual habitation, getting a very effective dormitory in place. One bed short. Okay. What I'll do is here in a minute I'll go through and change up where the dormitories are. Actually, I can do that right now. Okay. That is no longer a bedroom. That, on the other hand, is. And it's dormitory A. And that's a bedroom. It's dormitory B. And that's a bedroom. And that's dormitory C. And that's a bedroom. And that's dormitory D. Eventually I'll be able to retask all of these beds for basically non-dormitory purposes. I'll put them in here, well, in across here, and I'll put a lot of them into the hospital, which will act like a dormitory in a lot of ways. Yeah, I never claimed that the dwarves made sense sometimes. Let's see if I've got any more. Got most of the dining room ready. It's coming along nicely. Let's see here. There we go. And one thing that this is doing also is it's allowing my masons to get a little bit of training in the fine art of making stuff, which is always useful. I think yeah, getting to the point where I'm going to need to dig out a couple more rooms here. I think, yeah, these two right here. I need to put in some leather works because I need to turn some of the leather I've got into bags, because we've got a lot of seeds just kind of hanging out down here, and we don't have much use for them just hanging out down there. They need to be stored where they belong, which is a stockpile, not the dining room. So I think that's going to do it for this video, though. You can see what I've got planned here. I do think we've got the food situation kind of under control for now. Sort of. I mean, the alcohol problem is going to be getting worse with time, but we've got some of that taken care of, hopefully. And, yeah, we'll keep an eye on it. So, alrighty. I'll see you next time.